Topping our news tonight, posts going around social media show the Anoka County Sheriff's Office and an emergency shelter at odds over an animal cruelty case. The shelter's owner believes the dogs should be in her care, while the Sheriff's Office wants her to hand them over to the Animal Humane Society as part of their investigation into alleged abuse. As Fox 9's Leon Purvis tells us, there's now confusion over where the dogs are right now. Leon?
Exactly, Karen. The sheriff wants the dogs to go to the Animal Humane Society to undergo forensic tests, but the shelter owner is afraid that the dogs will be euthanized. But we've learned that the current location of the dogs is a mystery.
I don't mind the forensic exam. I think it's late, but that's fine.
Tammy Gimple took these dogs in after investigators found them inside a home, not being taken care of. It happened on January 26th. You can see the terrible conditions they're in. She tells Fox 9 because she took care of them for more than 5 days, they're hers.
The lady called that owned the dogs.
The 27th.
Correct. And she surrendered them to me. So I was able to get her to surrender them.
When investigators from the Anoka County Sheriff's Office stepped in, they asked her for the dogs. She tells Fox 9 she refused.
He called back and told me I had to surrender them to the Humane Society for a forensic exam. And we had words, and it got heated because I knew the Humane Society was going to put them down.
The Sheriff's Office disagrees.
She's obstructing an investigation that we need to do.
Sheriff Brad Wise tells Fox 9 this all has to do with state statutes.
The emergency shelter does not have lawful custody of the dogs. By statute, this sheriff's office has lawful custody of the dogs because it's a judicial proceeding.
Wise tells us because Tammy refused to hand the dogs over, they did a search warrant at her shelter. Tammy says the dogs weren't at her shelter at the time and she doesn't know where they are. We asked her who did she give them to.
The person that picked them up was a rescuer. She's not a rescue, she was a rescuer, and she came and got them.
The sheriff says that they're looking for the dogs and they're trying to get them checked out so they can bring the case to court. As for Tammy, she says she'll continue to keep fighting to keep the dogs alive. Live in Anoka County tonight, Leon Purvis, Fox 9.